Huskies go 2-0. They're facing Clark University.
Inside of St. Cloud State's Hollenbeck Hall, the Huskies look for a 4-game sweep on the weekend. It's time for Saturday Night Huskies Hoops, presented by Facetime Business Resources. St. Cloud State versus Minot State, the women's team, will go at it here inside of the beautiful complex of Hollenbeck Hall. Sam Getzinger joined alongside Adam Larson. 4-game sweep is on the line here in Game 2 of this doubleheader. Getting close to tip-off, let's get you the starting lineups. We'll start with the home team in the Huskies after their 79-70 win yesterday. That was led by Tori Warts with 25 points.
Absolutely electric was Tori Warts, 25 points, 3 of 7 from deep. Finally got her shot right. Let's see if she can continue into this second game.
And looking at the starting lineup for Minot State, a couple of big scorers, Amber Stavon and Anna Counts are going to be two names to look out for today.
Yeah, well, Anna Counts is the only person on this roster above 5'11", so we'll see if the Huskies attack her on the defensive end.
10 minutes on the clock here in the first quarter, and we are underway. St. Cloud State and Minot State, the Huskies. The men's team picked up the win earlier. Kelsey Peschel to start with the three-pointer, and that one is off the mark.
Yeah, Peschel's been struggling early in the season, so look for them to double off of her as she'll get wide-open opportunities.
Now the Beavers with their first chance on offense. Emma Mogan beyond the arc, off for Counts. Battle of the bigs here. And Anna Counts and Nikki Kilbottom. Both players at 6'2", and Minot State, the team that has not the size here in this game, as Kilbottom shows it there with a swat to start off the first offensive possession for the Beavers.
Yep, averaging about 2.5 blocks on the season. Beautiful one right there.
Wards driving out for Erin Navratil for three. That one rattles in. Huskies up by 3 to start the first quarter.
You know, that was beautiful action there. She got wide open in the corner. Wards found her. Beautiful three.
Now setting up the offense, Kate Head. Some miscommunication, but finally gets it off to Stiven. Stiven driving, another block, back-to-back for St. Cloud State. That time, Erin Navratil. Now Peschel on the wing, down low for Kilbottom. Size advantage, Kilbottom double-teamed. Baseline out for Evans, easy J on the way, no good. Offensive board corralled by Warts, but a foul called. That'll cause for a stoppage. Head coach Lori Fish, the leader here in her 13th season with St. Cloud State, looking for win number 175. You had the opportunity to speak with the coaching staff. What did they have to say before this game against the Beavers?
Well, the biggest thing against the Beavers, again, new coach, new system. They have a lot of shooters, so they're going to try and run them off the three-point line, and then it's going to be a gang rebounding effort. They're going to try to get their guards to get in there amongst the trees, try to get some rebounds.
Counts beyond the three-point line, tightly guarded by Kilbottom. Off in the corner for Mogan. Mogan step back, now Head. Drive on Peschel, great move to the basket, can't get the finish.
Yeah, they got lucky there. She got a wide open layup, but just blew it.
Brenna Evans straight down low to Kilbottom. There's the size advantage you mentioned, Adam. Evans the offensive board, now Peschel into the corner to Vrajel. She hit the three earlier. Evans swinging it to Kilbottom, and a great job by Stiven to get it in there and poke that one away. Now Stiven in transition to the basket. No good. Rebound, Warts.
Yeah, on that last offensive possession, those cross-court passes are going to kill you more often than not, so just be careful on that if you're the Huskies.
Vrajel in the corner once again. Solid three-point shooter here for St. Cloud State University, as is Warts. 6-0 lead, a 6-0 run to start here for St. Cloud State.
Julius Caesar once said, let's slip the dogs of war. Tori Warts says, let's slip the threes here this weekend. Beautiful by her.
25 points yesterday in the win against UMary. It was their most offensive night of the year, 79 points. But on the flip side, defensively, it was their worst night defensively, giving up 70 points. And now Minot State having one heck of a time finding a good offensive possession.
Yeah, Minot is a lot like UMary. They have a lot of shooters on the outside. So playing a similar team, it could be good for the Huskies. We'll see how they can go about on the defensive end and try to get stops.
Peschel on the wing, and for the second night in a row here, Adam, we see a 2-3 zone as Warts will just step out to three and let another one fall. It's too easy for Tori Warts. 6 points, 9-0 run for the Huskies, off to a fire start here in the first quarter. And Minot State having one heck of a time to get the offense going, and it's a brand new head coach for them in Mike Brandt, and this is not the start you want to see.
No, absolutely not. You know, opponents for the Beavers are only shooting 30% from three on the season, but that's why it was so big for the Huskies to find their touch yesterday from the three-point arc. So now all of a sudden you have confidence, not just as players but as a team. The basket is going to start getting wider here for the Huskies.
Minot State Beavers coming off of a pair of losses. Last night they were up in Duluth and they fell 72-54. Just wasn't really clicking offensively, and again, as you mentioned, needs to change. But as we saw before the timeout in the three by Tori Warts, a 2-3 zone. Second night in a row, St. Cloud State has had to face that, and we saw against UMary. It took them a little bit of time to figure out the best plan of attack, and then eventually they did find it, putting up 79 points.
Yeah, and Minot is running a very different type of a 2-3 zone. What they're doing, they're always keeping somebody on Kilbotten, so they're essentially switching everybody on the low side of the zone. So they're always going to be somebody on Kilbotten. Everybody's just going to switch the positions on the low side.
Well, we'll see the Beavers offensively here. 6:35 left in the first. Kate Head will bring it up the floor down the right side. Evans tightly contesting, a great defender for St. Cloud State. Head calling for a screen. Finally gets one, now back out for Wunderlich. Counts on the free throw line. Counts driving, good spin move to the basket and in. First points of the day for Minot.
Yeah, just able to get past Kilbotten there with the left-hand hook shot.
Warts, how about another one? That one off the mark, charges for the rebound. And you talked about it in the men's game, you got to follow your shots as Peschel spots up a three. Knock it down. Kelsey Peschel. 4 3-pointers to start off the game for St. Cloud State.
Yeah, and if Peschel can get her shot going, now all of a sudden you have 4 deadly three-point shooters out on the arc for the Huskies.
Wunderlich on the wing, now back out for Head beyond the three-point logo. Wunderlich on the wing, her three-point try, no good. Counts the offensive board, and she's got 4.
Yep, and again, I would love to see them, even though they're hitting threes, try to put Counts in some action to get her to maybe pick up a foul here in the early going.
Warts in the triple threat stance, uses the screen. Warts right to the basket, slips around the D. Can't get the finish.
Yeah, and shades of man there on that defensive possession, so we'll see what they do moving forward.
Head hard to the rim. Foul on the floor. That's going to be on St. Cloud in transition.
Yep, it's always important to communicate in transition here as we see them running down the floor. Just one-on-one, and it looked like
that was going to be Kelsey Peschel on the bump.
Yep. Took the words right out of my mouth, you did, Mr. Getzinger.
That's what I do best. Morgan Draheim's going to check in. Warts will come out. Give her a breather with the hot hands. 6 points so far. 2 threes.
And I think this is smart by Coach Fish, putting Tice in the game, giving Kilbotten a rest, so that way when Counts goes out, she can have a mismatch.
That was a great inbound play there for Minot State. Counts just couldn't hit the jump shot. Now Evans out for the other Peschel. Draheim driving.
Huskies.
Off for Froilke. And Evans will slow things down. Little small ball out here. The Katrina Tice is the tallest one out there at 5'11" for St. Cloud State. Froilke for 3. Oh my goodness, that was almost another one. Tice with the rebound.
Yeah, but that was a great shot by Froilke. She had 2 threes early on in yesterday's game, only averaged 3 points on the season. So I love to see her putting it up, seeing if she still has the hot hand.
Tice called for the walk after picking up the board. That call could have gone either way, but it's still 12-4 St. Cloud State. Down low, Counts once again. She's been the offensive superstar here for Minot State in the first quarter. She has all the points. Tice, there's a turnover for St. Cloud.
Yeah, and if you're St. Cloud, you cannot get sped up, all right? Minot is going to try to speed you up, get you out of your half-court offense, which is where you are your most deadly, all right? So be patient, trust your offense, work it around, get the easy shot.
And St. Cloud just picking up their third turnover of the game so far. Coming into the weekend, they averaged 11. Good save there by Natasha Elliott. You're right, Huskies have numbers. Peschel cross court, Elliott with the interception.
Once again, those cross-court passes, what did I just say? They kill you more often than not.
You got to make sure it's wide open before you throw it deep.
Good hedge there by the Huskies.
Delsman's out on the floor for the first time after the timeout. That's going to be a call. Lucy Chapman was driving. Morgan Draheim a little too aggressive defensively, but defense is the name to her game as we take another look at this one.
Yeah, she just fights over the screen here. Just impedes her progress a little bit, and that's what she gets called for.
Sideline inbound here for the Beavers. Elliott brings it in for Head.
Good hedge again.
Now Head to the basket, off of the glass. Rebound is still rolling. It's picked up by the Beavers. They go up for it once again. Another offensive board, and they finally get it to go. Yep. Natasha Elliott.
Yep, once again, like we talked about in the men's game, rebounding is all about effort and want to, so the guards are going to have to get in there and get dirty.
Now Peschel on the charge. Out for Draheim. Froilke, step back three. Rattles it home. St. Cloud State, all of their points from behind the arc here in the first quarter. And Adam, we were talking about a stat that just blew our mind before the game started, the ability for St. Cloud State to outscore their opponents in the first quarter.
Yes, they have combined 49 points outscoring their opponents in the first quarter, so they try to come out and knock you out within the first 10 minutes here.
Good drive by Chapman, just a little too far underneath the board. Peschel off for Wartz. Wartz has got 6, both from beyond the arc. Kilbottom, great pass and the find, now out into the corner. Peschel driving. Mid-range jumper, no good.
But that was good action, though. They rotated, got the baseline drive into the weak side corner, just couldn't knock down the shot off the drive.
Now Counts up high, cross court, Natasha Elliott. She'll spot up a 3 and splash it in. First one of the day for the Beavers.
Yeah, it was a decent closeout, but she stopped a little bit short, allowed her that room to get her shot off.
And Minot has closed the gap here to just 4 after a 9-0 run for St. Cloud to start off the quarter. Under 2 left here in the first. Draheim, mid-range, just tickled the rim, and now here comes Kay Head in transition. She'll slow up, off for Chapman. Chapman charging to the basket on the baseline, out for Head. Couldn't get a shot off. She uses the screen from Counts. Head to the rim, underneath it, and a foul called. I agree with your reaction up here in the booth, Adam. You threw your hands up. I didn't quite see where the contact was, but it was made nonetheless, according to the referees. Will be on Peschel.
Yeah, I didn't see anything by Peschel. Here we go on the replay. Let's see. She snakes in, finds a crease. Yeah, I didn't see anything unless they called it like she grazed her forearm on her head. But, yeah, not a whole lot of contact on that one.
First chance at the stripe here for either side. Head knocks down the first one. Season 81% shooter. As a team, 68%, which is third to last in the conference. They're 2 for 2 here.
Yeah, and once again, this might be another game of free throws here, Sam. If it comes down close, we'll see which team can knock them down.
And a great ability here by Minot State to close the gap within 2 here in this first quarter. Thought it would be a blowout with the way St. Cloud State was shooting.
Yeah, they come out with a 9-0 run to the Huskies, and Minot responds with a 13-6 run. Now it's a 2-point game.
Peschel back up to Evans. Around the horn, St. Cloud, Wartz for 3. Little too strong. Rebound picked up by Elliott.
That's all right, though. Good shooters miss long, Sam.
Majority of the starters back out on the floor for Minot State. Elliott will just spot up a three. That one strong once again. Evans will allow it to go out of play. Wunderlich was charging, and that's St. Cloud possession.
Yeah, not enough time here to get a 2-for-1, so they're going to look to try to wind down this clock all the way, just try to get a good shot within the 30 seconds.
Under a minute left to go here in the first quarter. 2-point game in favor of the Huskies. Now down low, Kilbottom, easy lay-in.
Not much of a better shot than you can get than Kilbottom getting a wide-open layup.
On the other way, Callie Delsman. Good save by Stuyven. Delsman will hold and hand off for Wunderlich. Wunderlich looking for an open player. Elliott. Shot clock is down. And Kilbottom swats it to the scores table to end the quarter with authority. Looking like a volleyball player out there. What a finish for Nikki Kilbottom and the Huskies in the quarter. They put up 17 points. They lead by 4, and they shoot the ball lights out. St. Cloud up by 4, second quarter coming up on the NSIC network.
Hey Husky fans, we've got some exciting news as the WCHA has teamed up with Big Ten Network Plus to broadcast all league games for this upcoming season, and that includes your very own SCSU Huskies. We want to make sure you don't miss any of the action this season. To help you with that, there are an assortment of passes available to you that gives you the option to watch your Huskies and the rest of the WCHA any way you want all season long. Get your subscription now by heading over to Big Ten Network Plus at btnplus.com and make sure to check out the Huskies live on the BTN Plus app.
The black truck? Hey, Christina from accounting.
Yeah, hi.
Hey, I used to date a girl named Christina.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then she dumped me for my best friend. You want to see some photos of them that I took?
I don't.
I thought we talked about this, buddy.
Buzz and overshared again?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna call a car.
That's a smart idea.
But yeah, I know, that's why I did it.
Hey, you're gonna get back to the top of the mountain.
Does that mean I'm gonna get back with Christina?
No.
Oh.
No.
Hey,
Huskies
fans,
Hoops on
we've
a
got some
Saturday night here on the NSIC Network, presented by Facetime Business Resources. St. Cloud with a 4-point lead, and 3 players to look out for. Brenna Evans, Nikki Kilbottom, and Tori Warts, and they've all produced so far.
Yes, the 3 of them combined for 54 points last game against Mary, and again account for over 50% of the Husky scoring.
They're going to be a factor here all throughout the game, and especially here in the first half, as Minot has done a decent job at closing the gap. Stuyven, stop and pop, and she knocks it down.
Yep, again, you got to get out. You got to get out to those shooters, get a hand up, stay within an arm's length, and just make it tough for them.
Now it's a one-possession game here in the second quarter. Kilbottom looking to be fed down low. She wanted to say Stuyven touched it. That's been a common play we've seen so far. No motions, just let the offense set up and just huck it down deep to Kilbottom and see if she can grab it over the top, because she is one of the taller players out there.
Yeah, and again, you know, she had a mismatch there, had position, just, you know, threw too tall of a pass for her.
Beavers with an opportunity to tie or take the lead here early in the second quarter. Kate Head crossing over on Evans, gets the screen from Counts. Now back out for Stuyven. Team's leading scorer had double figures yesterday. Head struggling to get it down low for Counts. Stuyven beyond the arc. 5 on the shot clock. Out for Head. She's got to hurry. Head driving to the basket. Great Euro step. She can't get the layup. Offensive board. Head.
Again, it's gang rebounding. That's what you need from the Huskies.
Now back up top for Mogan. And she turns it over straight into the arms of Peschel. Peschel with the speed up the right side. She'll slow down, allow the Huskies to come back. Navrajal in the post. Look at her work. Off of the window, off of the side of the rim.
Yeah, and she rushed that one. She had a one-on-one matchup, but just decided she shot it before she really turned around and saw where the basket was.
Kate Head in the corner, down low for Counts. The only 2 players above 6 feet in this game. Head going to work in the post. And that's another one that missed. Mogan, the beautiful offensive board. That's another missed chance for Minot State. In transition, Peschel slows up, drives in towards the basket, bucket and the foul.
That was a beautiful move there by Peschel. She caught it, set herself up, allowed herself to read the defense, saw that nothing was open, saw she had that open lane to the basket, decided to drive, got the contact, floater up, chance for an old-fashioned three-point play.
Peschel up to 5 points in the game. Hit a three earlier. Now she can hit a three the old-fashioned way. And she does. First free throw of the game for St. Cloud State is good. Now the Huskies are up by 5. Cross-court pass to Head. Tried to go down low for Wonderlick, and now it's poked away by Evans. No foul called. It just touched out of bounds.
Yep, and the best way for the Huskies to stay out of scramble situations, again, you want to move on the pass. You can't wait for a player to catch the ball to move towards them. So once that ball is in the air, you see where it's going. You got to go in that direction.
Counts had to pick up her dribbles. Stuyven almost got poked from behind by Evans. Stuyven straight to the hoop. Too strong. DeBrogel the rebound. That's a call on Minot State.
Yep, and that's tough because it is a free ball, but once you start reaching in when somebody has possession of it, that's where you get in trouble and get a foul call.
St. Cloud 1 for their last 4 from the field.
A little 1-1-3 here.
Switching up the zone coverage.
Yep, so what they want to do, they want to take away any middle drives by putting that second player in the middle. And you see there it creates a turnover.
Yeah, it worked out. Trying to find Tice down low. Natasha Elliott out of the timeout. Back to Head, the guard, with Evans right on her head. Full head of steam onto the corner. And Counts can't get it to fall. Evans in transition is left alone in this zone. Wide open three on the way. No good. Hit a couple of times off of the rim.
Yeah, I thought she was going to pull up in transition there. She was wide open. Nobody stepped out to her.
That's one of the hard times with setting up zone defenses is make sure you get back in quick fashion so you can set up that solid zone. We're going to have another stop here. We'll stay in possession of St. Cloud State.
Yes, and then offensively, if you're going up against the zone, especially in transition, you want to go and you want to attack it before they can set up, really lock in their position. So it's going to be important for the Huskies to really try to do that here going forward.
Brett Evans lost her dribble. She kept it up. Wards gets the screen.
Now a little man look here by Minot.
Down to Vrogel, top of the key. Cross corner, Evans. Driving baseline. Evans slows up for Tice. Draheim. To the restricted arc, out for Wards, end of the shot clock. Another three-pointer. Tori Wards is up to 9.
Beautiful, beautiful action there. Just attacking the zone again. Get it to collapse, get the eyes on the ball in the middle. Wards able to pay off.
Head looking to answer, and she was held on the way to the basket, so she's going to go to the line for 2. She's 1 for 2 already in the game. It looked like Evans right there trying to hit the ball, caught her arm.
Yep, and again, like I was saying earlier, if you see the back of the defender, it's already too late to reach in. You're just wasting a foul there.
First one from Head is good. The junior guard from Brisbane, Australia. Transfer from Division I, Kennesaw State. Decided to make her way over to Minot State to just fill a bigger role on the team, and you can tell that's been the case here.
Well, they've got an Aussie on the men's and the women's team. That's a rare sight to see.
Oh, yeah, 2 Aussies from Brisbane here on the women's team. Both transfers into Minot State as well. The other being Natasha Elliott, who's already got a couple of solid minutes in this game. Transfer from Lincoln University is another one drops here for St. Cloud.
And that was beautiful by Evans. She just read that little stop and go, exploded out with a hard dribble, pulled up, and sank it.
Wonderlick on the wing for Stuyven. She'll just take the shot, misses everything. Wonderlick keeps it alive. That's a great second effort there by Minot State.
Energy and effort on the boards. Pursuit of the basketball. Huskies got to be better.
6-point lead for St. Cloud. Navrajil, another three-pointer, already has one. She can't get that one to drop. Counts the board. Head charging up the floor. Back to the wing for Wunderlich. Now Stuyven taken away by Wards.
Beautiful read there by Tori.
Morgan Draheim down low. Tice on the finish. She got contact. She'll go to the free throw line.
Yep, that was a beautiful push ahead. Ward saw Draheim on the wing, found Tice. Now she's going to go to the line.
So before we shoot those two free throws for Katrina Tice, it's a 6-point lead for St. Cloud State. The rest of the second quarter up next on the NSIC Network.
Huskies fans, it's time to get back in the game. Tickets to all your favorite SCSU athletic teams are on sale right now. Return to all the energy, action, and excitement that only you can bring to St. Cloud State University. Don't waste any time. Head over to the new and improved SCSUtickets.com or call 1-877-SCSU-TICKS and get back in the game today.
Huskies fans, follow your favorite SCSU athletic teams like you have never done before. Download the St. Cloud State Huskies app and get instant access to schedules, tickets, game day programs. Also get exclusive deals and rewards you won't find anywhere else. That's the Huskies app, the SCSU Huskies app. You can download that today. Tice at the line for two. 6-point lead for St. Cloud with 4:45 left here in the second. First one's up and good.
You know, fun fact, Sam.
Yeah.
My first season helping coach girls basketball, Katrina Tice was a senior on the Maple Grove Crimson basketball team.
And she was a force to be reckoned with in high school, wasn't she?
She was, yes, indeed.
Well, she goes 2 for 2 from the line. And her career at St. Cloud State has been very impressive. Just was riddled with injuries for a little bit, had to miss a good portion of last season. Now she's back. She's a defensive monster here for St. Cloud. Now she's battling for the boards, but Count's able to reach over the top of it. Great find down low in the finish by Delsman.
Yep, Delsman was just able to slip out from her defender there and get an easy layup.
In transition, St. Cloud the offense. It rolls out of bounds. We're talking about Katrina Tice a little bit more as she comes out of the game. 5.3 points a game was a big factor in the win yesterday. Shooting 41 from the field, pretty impressive stuff. And she's been a big factor off of the bench after she started in the early part of her career.
Oh, without a doubt. And yesterday she was just the energizer bunny. Two of three possessions in one sequence in the fourth quarter. She got 2 offensive rebounds that led to scores for the Huskies. So great energy by Katrina Tice off the bench.
Head on the baseline, rattles out. Evans the other way. 6-point lead, St. Cloud State. Out for Draheim, now Evans.
Back to the zone here for Minot.
They're surveying the options. Warts, good shot fake. Now Evans, she'll attempt the three. Bottom of the net.
Yep, and that was beautiful. It was a great read by Ward. She faked up, drove in. The opposite high side of the zone came to help over, and Brenda Evans knocks down a 3.
6 threes in the game so far. Held in. Wunderlich, how about another one? That one's no good. Minot just 1 for 6 from beyond the arc.
Good push ahead here by the Huskies.
Down low, Kilbottom on Counts, double teamed, and she will get called. Delsman too aggressive coming in.
Yeah, she's saying that she got pushed in the back there, but that's hard, you know, because you finally get a post touch with beating the zone down. They weren't able to set up, but you just you got happy feet.
Kate Head here for Minot State, 4 points in the game. Anna Counts leading the way with 6 for the Beavers. Mogan can't find the feed down low. Now for Delsman. Head beyond the three-point arc. Doesn't take the screen. Out for Mogan. Shot fake. Low in the shot clock. Head has to hurry. Underhand layup, no good. Kilbottom grabs the board.
And that was beautiful defense by the Huskies. Was able to run them off the line multiple times, force them into a tough two-point shot.
Froelke, good pass down low to Kilbottom. The zone closes in. Warts charging. Going down is Mogan. Charge is called. And we touched on it in the last game. That's a 50-50 call most of the time. Whether that defender's feet are set or not, it's hard to tell.
Yeah, but it didn't look like she had position there onwards. It looked like she was still moving and falling at the same time. So that is one that I do not personally agree with.
Can't win them all. Now Delsman into the lane. Good find down low to Counts. Just rolls up into the air. Counts with the muscle. Can't muscle it into the basket. That's a hard foul on Counts. Fans not happy with that one.
Yeah, and it looked like Counts got away with the hook while Kilbottom was defending her on the initial shot attempt too.
Drew Henning will check out of the game. Aaron DeBraggio back in out of the timeout. 2:10 on the clock. Nine-point lead for St. Cloud State. Electric from beyond the arc so far. Haven't seen a lot of points in the paint yet. Evans trying to change it. She'll go to the line instead.
Yep, and Evans is usually good for a trip or two to the line per game, you know.
Evans on the season, 78% from the stripe, and you see her charging to the bench there.
Yeah,
the basket.
Yep, just made a good read. She saw that the defender's hips were too wide open, saw the great lane to the basket, and now hits the first of 2 free throws.
St. Cloud coming into the weekend just 73% from the line. That was best for 6th in the conference. And Evans goes 1 for 2. Under 2 minutes left here in the first half. Mogan with Draheim. Gets around Draheim to the rim. And a nice layup.
Yep, and that was just good defense by Draheim. She saw that she was already beat, just put her hands up, walled up, and just didn't try to do too much there.
For Froelke, her 3. Just short, counts the board. Mogan slowed up on her three-point attempt. Now Kate Head. Evans giving her plenty of space. Mogan down low, off for Counts, on the block. Gets tipped by Kilbottom. Delsman keeps it alive. Counts left all alone. Has to just throw one up because the shot clock was going to expire.
Yeah, she didn't have any type of base under her. Just kind of pushed it off of one leg, and it hit the back of the rim.
Under a minute left here in the second. Kilbottom, she'll just huck one up. That one too strong.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Yeah, no, I think she was trying to get the 2-for-1 there, but could have gotten a much better shot, had plenty of time.
Down low, Counts once again. She's got 6. She had the first 6 points for Minot, quiet ever since. And now Wunderlich is up on the board for her first 2.
Yeah, well, Miss Wunderlich created some space there from Kilbottom, was able to get it up over her.
Evans slowing things down. About 0.5 of a differential between shot and game clock. Evans has double screen opportunity. Kilbottom down low, lightly lays it in for 2.
That was a beautiful slip there by Kilbottom off the high horn set.
5 on the clock. Mogan picks up her dribble, has to throw it up over her head and rims off the glass. Did not fall. St. Cloud State up by 8 as we head into the halftime break, and a fun half nonetheless. St. Cloud, a great job offensively. Minot State did the best they could to crawl back into those first and second quarters. For more on the game, we'll send it down low to Michaela with head coach Lori Fish.
I'm I'm joined with Coach Lori Fish. So, Coach, your team is off to an incredible start. Tori Wertz currently leads the team in points for the night. How would you describe her performance?
Tori's always steady for us. She does a great job. She's a senior for us. I think offensively, though, we're taking quick shots. We knocked some shots down early in their zone, but now we're a little impatient, and we're one pass and taking a shot, and that's not going to get it done.
And your team has dominated from the three-point line tonight. How can they keep the pace going into the third quarter?
I think if we get more post touches and work the game inside out, it'll free up our shooters on the perimeter.
All right, thanks, Coach. Sam, Adam, back to you guys.
Thanks very much, Michaela. Huskies up by 8. It's Husky Hoops on a Saturday night here on the NSIC Network. Halftime report up next.
Huskies fans, it's time to get back in the game. Tickets to all your favorite SCSU athletic teams are on sale right now. Return to all the energy, action, and excitement that only you can bring to St. Cloud State University. Don't waste any time. Head over to the new and improved SCSUtickets.com or call 1-877-SCSU-TICKS and get back in the game today.
Roll over. When you adopt a shelter pet, you discover all the things that make them unique. And your mother. They're a little bit of a lot of things, but they're all pure love.
Hey Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry, I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Do clouds take naps?
I couldn't tell you.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
If I could be you, and you could be me for just 1 hour. If we could find a way to get inside each other's minds. Walk a mile in my shoes. Walk a mile in my shoes. Well, before you abuse, criticize, and accuse. Walk a mile in my shoes.
St. Cloud State with the lead in the half. It's the final game of the weekend. You're watching Husky Hoops, brought to you by Facetime Business Resources on the NSIC Network. Sam Getzinger joined alongside Adam Larson. This is the final game of the weekend. It's been a fun ending so far with St. Cloud taking the lead. But one of the stories to the game is St. Cloud's ability to shoot from beyond the arc.
Oh, without a doubt, yeah. Their first 15 points came off of 3, so that's 5 just out the first half. Now, they had a 9-0 run. Minot responds. 13-6 makes it a close game, but the Huskies hold a solid lead here in the second.
And you talked about it. St. Cloud jumped off to an early lead, and Minot just persistent offensively. Were able to keep coming back and back and back and get it within reaching distance a couple of times in that first half.
Yeah, without a doubt. So I will be interested to see what Coach Fish does coming out of the half in terms of offensive adjustments for the game.
Well, let's take a look at the stats from that first half. Again, we touched on the three-point ability by St. Cloud State. 7 3-pointers in that first half, and 5 in the first quarter, to say the least. 33-25 in your halftime break. Field goals pretty evened up. 10 for Minot State, 11 for St. Cloud. Rebounding is a big number to take a look at because St. Cloud State has the advantage, but don't have the advantage in the numbers.
Yeah, again, it's a gang rebounding effort. That's what Coach Fish and Coach Hartman were talking about. Their guards need to get in there, muddy up the waters a little bit, get physical, and play a big brand of basketball.
Well, as we take a look at the NSIC standings in the northern side of the division, St. Cloud State, phenomenal start to the year, ranked in the top 25, first time since the 06-07 season. They're up there in that top spot. They would love to pick up another win. Minot State kind of in the middle of the pack, and this would be a big win for them.
Oh, it would be, especially next weekend going up to Moorhead and then down to Northern State, 2 big games for the Huskies. So key to pick up this win here, get momentum 5-0 in the conference.
So we'll see if St. Cloud can pick up the win in the second half. We'll continue on with your halftime report coming up after this on the NSIC Network.
Huskies fans, it's time to ring in the new year as 2 of Minnesota's most prestigious hockey teams face off on the shores of the state's most famous river. It's the first ever Mississippi River face-off as your Huskies welcome in the Bemidji State Beavers in a special New Year's showdown. Tickets are in limited supply, so don't hesitate. Visit SCSUtickets.com or call 1-877-SCSU-TIX.
If I could be you, and you could be me for just 1 hour. If we could find a way to get inside each other's minds. Walk a mile in my shoes. Walk a mile in my shoes. Well, before you abuse, criticize, and accuse. Walk a mile in my shoes.
Nobody likes an awkward silence. You can actually use it for something good.
You haven't really been yourself lately. Are you okay?
Find out how you can help a friend with their mental health at seizetheawkward.org.
Hey Husky fans, we've got some exciting news as the WCHA has teamed up with Big Ten Network Plus to broadcast all league games for this upcoming season, and that includes your very own SCSU Huskies. We want to make sure you don't miss any of the action this season. To help you with that, there are an assortment of passes available to you that gives you the option to watch your Huskies and the rest of the WCHA any way you want all season long. Get your subscription now by heading over to Big Ten Network Plus at btnplus.com and make sure to check out the Huskies live on the BTN Plus app.
8-point lead for St. Cloud State at the halftime break. Second half coming up in a matter of moments. Sam Getzinger joined alongside Adam Larson. The Huskies having a phenomenal seasons over the past couple of seasons, but they're not the only ones. The SCSU dance team has as well. For more on that program, we'll send it to this.
We've never, since I've been on the team, haven't had a team that was this close.
No.
And we had, usually Nationals is in January, and we got our season extended to April. So we had all of that extra time to kind of build bonds with each other. And by the time that we got to Nationals, we were such a tight-knit group where we were so in it together and all of our heads were in the game. We all wanted the same things. There was no reason that we shouldn't have come out in the placements that we did.
Coming into it, it was like kind of the fear of the unknown, but instead of making it a fear, making it something we're fighting for. So a lot of our practices, we wouldn't know if next week we would be able to practice in person or if we wouldn't, but it was like using that moment and that time that we had to give everything you have and not think ahead, just focus on what you were doing in that moment.
We started preparing for our 2021 season in April of 2020. So it was kind of right when COVID and everything was starting. And we were really transparent with the team then saying, hey, anything could happen. We don't know what's gonna happen. What is your end goal? And I think one thing that set this team up for success is that regardless of what was thrown at them, they didn't take their eyes off the prize.
The first one that we won was Open Game Day Division. So what game day is, it's like we are in a game day simulation. So last year we competed as if we were at a basketball game. So the judges would call out a scenario. So they would say, there's a timeout on the court. And we would go and do our timeout routine, which is like a short dance that as if we would do that at a basketball game. And then there would be and that's a win for St. Cloud State. So we would do our fight song, which is like our school song, spirit song. And then there would also be a defensive or an offensive call that they would say. So then we would do a chant to help out our defense or our offense. And so that's what the game day experiences is, and it's like really trying to engage, like as if you were at a game, the crowd, that's to help you cheer on your team. Pom is more, so that's just like one continuous dance. I would say that's like our hard hitting, fast pace. It's like a bunch of songs like mashed together that's like super fun and high energy. And so that one again too, you're just like really pumping up your teammates and all like getting in the zone of like, we're gonna nail this and just have fun out there and do what we've been working so hard to do and what we know we can do. The best feeling is when you get done with the dance and you're like, we know that we just did like what we have to do.
I just remember like the game day awards were first, and that was what we got. It was our back-to-back because the year before we won game day, and we were so excited, and it was just unbelievable, and like honestly it like felt like a dream. And we were jumping, screaming up and down, and then we had awards for Pom, and that's when we were like, wow. Like I don't know, I just remember feeling like, holy crap, like we just did that. We just got 2. It was something that we've wanted and we worked for, and so it was just incredible and yeah, indescribable.
We always talk about how different a dance bond is than a regular bond, and we go through so many things together, hard practices, losses, wins, and it bonds you differently than it does other people. So hopefully a year from now today I'll be looking at my team and just so happy with what we accomplished, but also so happy with the bond that we have and the connection that we have as a team. 2, 3.
Go Huskies!
This was definitely a
St. Cloud
special year in
State up
terms
by
of
8 points, second half, just moments away from Hollenbeck Hall. You're watching Husky Hoops on the NSIC Network.
Honorary Forest Ranger Betty White here, lending a hand to my dear friend Smokey Bear, because for years he's only said,
only you can prevent wildfires.
but there's a lot more to say. Like, if you park your car on tall, dry grass, the hot exhaust pipe can start a wildfire. So keep the animals safe, especially the cute shirtless one. Go to SmokeyBear.com to learn more about wildfire prevention.
When you adopt a shelter pet, you discover their unique mix of all kinds of traits.
Where'd Wiley go? Where's Wiley? Ah, there she is. Paw?
Do you remember being an ancient wolf? You ever feel the call of the wild?
You're a renegade cop, and I'm a con woman with nothing to prove. But together, we could really solve this murder.
They're a little bit of a lot of things, but all of them are pure love.
The black truck? Hey, Christina from accounting.
Yeah, hi.
Hey, I used to date a girl named Christina.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then she dumped me for my best friend. You want to see some photos of them that I took?
I don't.
I thought we talked about this, buddy.
Buzzed and overshared again?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna call a car.
That's a smart idea.
So, yeah, I know. That's why I did it.
Hey, you're gonna get back to the top of the mountain.
Does that mean I'm gonna get back with Christina?
No.
Oh.
No.
It's Husky Hoops on a Saturday night, brought to you by Facetime Business Resources. Sam Ketzinger joined alongside Adam Larson as we get ready for the second half. One of the big players in the first half was Tori Ward's 9 points, 3 threes in that first half, majority of them coming in the first quarter. She's going to be a big player to watch out for the rest of the way.
Oh, without a doubt. I have a few classes with Tori here at Hollenbeck Hall, and the 4 rebounds stands out to me because I asked her about that. She had 4 rebounds one other weekend. She said, yeah, that's pretty good for me, so I'm sure she's happy about that, but no doubt happy that her three-pointers are falling in this game.
Well, 4 is the game average throughout the season so far for Tori Ward, so maybe she's trying to bump that number up a little bit. And as you mentioned earlier, it's going to be a gang rebound effort with the size out on the floor today with Minot State. So far, the rebounding numbers have been slanted towards Minot State. So we'll see if Tori Wards can grab a couple more as well as the rest of the Huskies. Final game of the weekend here, Adam. Men's team took the win against Minot State handedly. It didn't look like it was going to be that way at first in the first half, but eventually they did. And the men's team picked up a win against UMary. Women's team picked up a win against UMary. Now they're trying to finish up the sweep here. One more half left to go.
Yeah, the Huskies are a great first and third quarter team, outscoring their opponents by a whole lot of points. So expect the Huskies to come out and try to put the pedal to the metal and put this game away here this quarter.
We'll see if this third quarter is like that first quarter. They went out to a 9-0 run to start off the game. Good ball movement here by St. Cloud. Leads to a Navrajal 3. Too strong. Offensive board. Evans. Now Warts off to Peschel. Delayed on the 3, so she had to throw it off. Now down low, Warts. Head with some good defense. She'll back it up beyond the 3-point arc. Now Evans into the lane. Step back jumper. Rolls around, and we're going to get a call on the floor. Wunderlich pushed Kilbottom away from the rebound.
Yeah, they do say low person wins when it comes to rebounding, but right there, Kilbottom was already in the air. Wunderlich kind of undercut her a little bit, as we'll see right here. See right there, just undercut her a little bit as she was trying to go up for the ball, so that's why they called her for it.
So a fresh shot clock here. And this zone defense, St. Cloud just moving the ball around. Peschel spot up 3, knock it down. First points of the half come from beyond the arc. That's been the name of the game for St. Cloud, which is very surprising coming into the weekend. Just 24% from downtown.
Well, I was saying in the game yesterday, they are too good of a shooting team to have the numbers that they have had coming into this weekend. So I knew it was only a matter of time before they started falling.
For Peschel, that's one of her first 3-pointers on the season, and we're going to get a call here on St. Cloud State. Stuyven will go to the line. Amber Stuyven, second team all-conference last season, started in 14 games. Knocks down the first one. 72% from the line this year. And there's a look at the foul call, Adam.
Yeah, just a little reach in, broke the rule of verticality right there.
Stuyven makes the second one. It's now 36-27. Stuyven, the team's leading scorer at 16.5. She's got 4 here early in the third quarter. Kilbottom with the size advantage on Wunderlich through the zone. Wunderlich's going to stay in her back pocket down low. Cross-court pass. Peschel now drives. Peschel. Beautiful passing. Wow, Kilbottom the lay-in.
Yeah, they had her locked up on the wing. They had somebody on top and behind her, but great passing just opened that up. Defenses cannot guard multiple actions there, Sam.
Tic-tac-toe to find Kilbottom down low. And now Stuyven working head for 3. Got it.
You just got to close off a little bit stronger on that one, does Evans.
8-point lead for the Huskies. Just under 8 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. St. Cloud, a team averaging 61 points a game throughout the season, which is one of the bottom numbers in the conference, but put up 79 last night. Bounce pass down low, tapped away by Wunderlich.
Yeah, just tried to force it there to Kilbottom, but you got to be wary of the 3-quarter there by Minot.
And the turnover margin is led by Minot State as we get a call away from the ball. It's going to be on the Huskies. I didn't quite see where that one was. But it's going to be a baseline inbound here for the Beavers.
A little box formation here from Minot State.
Bounce it into Counts. She gets it tapped away, but still regains possession. To Stuyven, to the basket, through contact. Can't make it count.
Yeah, St. Cloud got away with one there. They just let her get an easy layup.
Now Navrajal off for Evans, and we'll back things up and slow it down offensively. Over to Evans. Peschel around the screen, straight away. Too strong, and that one is saved in by Navratil. But now here come the Beavers with numbers. 4-on-2. Off to head. Wide open three. No good. Stiven trying to save it. She does. Now here comes St. Cloud State. 2-on-1. Evans fakes the drive. Wow, what a play, Brenna Evans.
Ooh, that was beautiful. That was beautiful, and as a defender, that's something you do not think about very often, so great heads-up play there by Evans.
Brenna Evans has to be one of the craftiest point guards in the conference. Seen it year in and year out, now a junior with this program. Ever since her freshman year, showing off the fancy handles and plays like that. And now look at the defense. She pokes it away, but the Beavers keep it alive. 3 on the shot clock. Head has to get it off, and she can't.
And that's what you want to do defensively. Again, they made it tough for Minot there. Didn't give up their initial 2 to 3 options. And here, look at this. This is just beautiful.
Wow.
And that's the biggest thing if you want to do that ball fake. You have to show the ball. It's not about the head fake like it is on a jump shot. You have to show the ball in that direction, get the defender on their heels.
Brenna Evans averaging just a touch under 13 points a game this season. She's now up to 8 here in the third quarter. Game leaders are at 9, and that's Kelsey Peschel and Tori Wards all from deep.
Yep, and they're back to that 1-1-3 zone now is Minot.
Now Draheim for 3. Bottom of the net.
Yep,
Morgan Draheim.
Yep, and once again, they have the ball on one side. Everybody looks to that side. They get something going on the weak side, make the little skid pass. Easy 3 there for Draheim.
Draheim with her first points of the game. Now down low counts. Has the advantage with Tice. Wards was right there to tie it up. That's a great play.
Yep, and that's what you got to do if you're these guards for the Huskies. You got to get in there. You got to muddy the water there for counts.
The arrow stays with Minot State. 13-point lead for the Huskies. Counts to the corner. Off for Mogan. Good ball movement here by the Beavers. Delsman driving on Navratil. She gets another tip.
And that was a beautiful denial there by Navratil initially to stop the feedback in from the post from counts.
That's her second block of the game. Draheim just knocked down the 3 last possession. Peschel off for Tice. Draheim on the wing. We're going to get a call away from the ball. That's on St. Cloud, being a little too aggressive, trying to get to the open spots.
Yep, and that's on Navratil. That's going to be her third now.
St. Cloud now moves their lead up to 13 points, under 5 left to go in the third. It's Husky basketball on a Saturday night on the NSIC Network.
Hey Husky fans, we've got some exciting news as the WCHA has teamed up with Big Ten Network Plus to broadcast all league games for this upcoming season, and that includes your very own SCSU Huskies. We want to make sure you don't miss any of the action this season. To help you with that, there are an assortment of passes available to you that gives you the option to watch your Huskies and the rest of the WCHA any way you want all season long. Get your subscription now by heading over to Big Ten Network Plus at btnplus.com and make sure to check out the Huskies live on the BTN Plus app.
The black truck? Hey, Christina from accounting.
Yeah, hi.
Hey, I used to date a girl named Christina.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then she dumped me for my best friend. You want to see some photos of them that I took?
I don't.
I thought we talked about this, buddy.
Buzzed and overshared again?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna call a car.
That's a smart idea.
So, yeah, I know. That's why I did it.
Hey, you're gonna get back to the top of the mountain.
Does that mean I'm gonna get back with Christina?
No. I don't know.
Under 5 left in the third. Here in the final game of the doubleheader. And Adam, let's take a look at the defensive numbers. 52.6 points per game allowed. That's first in the conference. And this is a team that's been priding themselves on defense over the past couple of years.
Yep, and they have it right now, only allowing 30 points here through 2.5 quarters. So we'll see what the end result is here for the Huskies on defense.
And their offensive numbers are starting to climb over this weekend as well. As we mentioned, 79-70 win last night against Sioux Mary as Wards gets called with the kick ball.
Yep, and they're actually up to 47.5% shooting from 3 now for this game.
Not too bad.
Not too bad at all.
That's 9 for 19. Picking the zone apart here. Head open on the right side. Now off for Stuyven. On the elbow. Easy mid-range.
Yeah, there was just a miscommunication there between Tyson and Kilbottom on who was supposed to take that girl.
Lead still stands at 11. Now Peschel. Off for Warch. Spot up 3 from downtown. Rattles in and out. Rebound still up in the air. Counts with it.
Yeah, that was great action, though. Got Tory Wards off a flare screen. Just couldn't knock it down.
Down low, Stuyven back out for Head. Now over to Delsman for 3. No good. And the offensive board is not corralled. Kilbottom with it, but they turn it over.
Yep, just got to be patient there. That's what you always tell your post players. Just be patient. Wait for the action to clear before you pass it.
And there's an offensive foul on Callie Delsman. It'll come back the other way for St. Cloud.
Well, it wasn't quite a charge, but in high school, that would earn you Dairy Queen, so we might as well give Tory Ward some Dairy Queen off of that.
I was going to say, what does that even mean? I would love to do that. 3:40 left on the clock here in the third. Evans on the wing gets the screen from Kilbottom. Back to Draheim, driving baseline, step back jumper, well short. Rebounds right there, a hit off of the dome with Delsman. Now Kilbottom finds the bottom of the net.
Yeah, beautiful turn and shoot there. That's just Kilbottom being too tall for the defense.
Leads back to 13 points. Got caught up on the switch, but Katrina Tice was there with the help defense, and I guess it rolled off of the fingertips. It counts because it's Husky basketball.
Yeah, it did, and they did a great job there, so they didn't quite switch it. What they did was called hedging. So there's 2 types of hedges. You can either horizontally hedge where you shoot out on a driver, or like that, you can vertically hedge aggressively. Now you take time for the ball handler to work around, can't hit the roller off the screen.
Under 3 left in the third. Tice in the corner, guarded heavily, cross-court pass, Draheim downtown, no good. Kilbottom rebound, back to Draheim. Now out for Evans, she'll try one. That one missed everything, but another offensive board.
I was about to say that was going to be a beautiful pass there by Evans, finding the weak side.
Now Draheim, low in the shot clock. Evans, great fake, off to Kilbottom, another fake. Her shot goes up, hits the rim, and now that long possession doesn't end in any baskets for St. Cloud, and now here comes Minot State. Natasha Elliott, and it's taken away by Tice. On the fast break, up to the basket and in.
Beautiful read, read that perfectly, just read the offensive player's eyes, picked it off, lay in.
On the other end, 4-3 in transition, that was Mogan off of the mark.
Left side is open if Evans wants it.
Well, she's going to go down low to Kilbottom through the traffic, and she lays it in for 2.
Yeah, that was beautiful. I thought she was going to drive, but that's what happens when your post players run the floor. They get easy layups in transition.
Leads now up to 17 points for one of the hottest teams in the country right now in the St. Cloud State Huskies, looking for win number 6. Take a look at the nifty find by Brenna Evans.
Yep, and again, post players, if you're listening to this, if you want easy points, just run the floor in transition. You get behind the defense, you're going to get layups all day.
Leads up to 17. Kilbottom now leading the team with 10, but you got Peschel with 9, Warts with 9, Evans with 8. Really balanced scoring.
Yep, and again, like we just saw in that graphic, Nikki Kilbottom, 10 points, 5 rebounds now. But yes, the scoring has been spread out throughout the team, and that's what you love to see, is a true team game offensively today. And that, I feel like, has been the key difference between the Huskies and Minot State in today's contest.
Looking at the numbers for Minot State, they're led by Kate Head, 7 points. Anna Counts not far off with 6, but she has been quiet ever since her first 6 points of the game, which were the first 6 points for Minot State.
Yeah, well, again, the Huskies have adjusted a little bit, sent a little bit more pressure. Just be more physical with Counts, make her feel you, make her play through it. Just give her something to think about every time she catches the ball down low.
Coming out of the timeout, $1:49 left on the clock here in the third quarter. Minot basketball to start. Ashley Holland into the game. First time calling her name tonight. Kilbottom. 6 rebounds for her. Now Natasha Elliott back out for Head. It looks like the Huskies are off to a zone now, Adam.
Just a little bit. They are switching everything now, so they're being a lot more dynamic, but Counts gets that one to go in.
Lead to 15 for St. Cloud.
And it looks like Minot State is back in man here.
It worked out for that short time they had it earlier. Too many open threes as Peschel gets fouled before the shot.
Yep, great recognition there by Peschel, though. She saw the baseline drive was open, decided to take it in, muscled her way in. As we see right here, look at that. Just reads it, rejects the screen, takes it in, gets fouled. Now we got a baseline out of bounds. Looks like a box set here for the Huskies.
Wards back into the game for Morgan Draheim. Long outlet pass out to Wards. Peschel on the wing, and we're going to get a call away from the ball. That's going to be on Holland.
Yeah, Holland was trying to fight around there, not concede position to Tice, but just kind of wrapped around. That's what she's getting called for on the foul.
So we'll try the baseline inbound once again. Evans back out to Tice, and Wards will get it eventually. Evans now on the logo. Under a minute left to go here in the third. Tice down low to Wards. Look at the post moves off of the window.
That's the thing, Sam. Guards can post up too, even in today's game.
And they do it so well. I mean, the ability to transfer over the post moves to some of these littler players and just sneak around the trees that are down there has just been very impressive. Speaking of trees, Counts and Kilbottom the advantage. Now Evans with 30 seconds left.
Yep, smart by Evans. Just reset, just get one good shot here.
Substantial lead here for St. Cloud State. She's going to hold off. 2-second difference between game and shot clock.
Now they're going to go horns high set. They have both of their posts up at the elbow. Look for a double screen here. See which side she reads.
Under 10. Evans. Double team. Out to Wards. Long range. That one missed everything. Evans to save. She does. Kilbottom at the buzzer. She got it.
Energy and effort led to that play. Great job by Brenna Evans.
What a play. Brenna Evans saves the ball. Kilbottom lays it in. That's the end of the third. 53-34. St. Cloud State with the lead. Fourth quarter coming up on the NSIC Network.
Hey Husky fans, we've got some exciting news as the WCHA has teamed up with Big Ten Network Plus to broadcast all league games for this upcoming season, and that includes your very own SCSU Huskies. We want to make sure you don't miss any of the action this season. To help you with that, there are an assortment of passes available to you that gives you the option to watch your Huskies and the rest of the WCHA any way you want all season long. Get your subscription now by heading over to Big Ten Network Plus at btnplus.com and make sure to check out the Huskies live on the BTN Plus app.
The black truck? Hey, Christina from accounting.
Yeah, hi.
Hey, I used to date a girl named Christina.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then she dumped me for my best friend. You want to see some photos of them that I took?
I don't.
I thought we talked about this, buddy.
Buzz and overshared again?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna call a car.
That's a smart idea.
So, yeah, I know. That's why I did it.
Hey, you're gonna get back to the top of the mountain.
Does that mean I'm gonna get back with Christina?
No.
Oh.
No.
Hey fans, make sure you head over to the official St. Cloud State sideline store. There you can find the gear that fits your needs, and then you can cheer on your Huskies in style. Visit now to get special holiday rates on select purchases. That's the Husky Sideline Store, presented by BSN Sports. 53-34 into the fourth and final frame we go, Adam.
Yes, indeed. This is going to be should be a pretty exciting fourth quarter. The Huskies built themselves a 19-point lead there in the third quarter, came out, looked to put the hammer down. Let's see if they can finish the job here.
Aaron Navrajal on the wing with Lucy Chapman. Now Kilbottom gets Couch jumping. Off to Wards, back to Kilbottom. 10 on the shot clock. Evans into the lane. Elbow jumper finds the bottom of the net. Nifty moves from Brenna Evans.
Yeah, that was a great look. They tried for the high-low between Kilbottom and Tice, but just swung it around, and Brenna Evans paces off with a jump shot.
And now Minot needing the offense to come alive here. That's just hasn't been the case over their last 3 field goal attempts. But that's been the least of their worries. They just need to find something to go in no matter how it does. Chapman for 3, no good.
Well, and again, the Huskies defense has been coming through because halfway through the third, they had 30 points, so they've only allowed 4 points in the last 6 minutes of gameplay.
Under 9, Kilbottom left all alone, high off the window and in.
That was a beautiful read by Kilbottom, and Evans with the steal here.
Off for Navrajal, restricted arc, she lays it in. 4 points in the matter of seconds.
Well, first of all, it was a great read by Kilbottom. She went up, faked the screen, slipped it, got an easy lay-in, and then Evans comes up with the steal, able to give it up to Navrajal. Easy lay-in on the left side.
And Evans almost picked up another steal. Head into the lane, taken away by Tice, right back into the hands of Head, and they turn it over.
Defensive intensity is ratcheting up even more here for the Huskies.
Which is surprising with the margin that they've built up here. You think they'd lax off a little bit, but not the Huskies.
No, that's the sign of a well-coached team. That's a well-disciplined team, and of course, Coach Fiss, we know she definitely has her girls well-disciplined in the game of basketball.
Oh, yeah. Tice with counts. Now Evans left all alone from downtown. Second time she missed everything. Now Drew Henning with a chance. Nope, but another offensive rebound. Tice. Back to Evans. Good ball movement. Evans will elect to drive now. She'll use that same fake, but she can't convert.
Yeah, that was 2 great offensive rebounds. Creating more opportunities, just couldn't pay it off for the Huskies.
Down low working Chapman off of the square and in. Yeah. 59-36.
Yep, great little spin move. Oh, and a hit ahead to Tice.
Wow, what a play. St. Cloud firing on all cylinders. Communication is on point as well.
And have they reached their season average in points yet, Sam?
Yes, they have.
There it is.
61. Now they got to reach their margin from yesterday of 79.
Well, they only have 18 to go.
And I think that's very doable here with the way they're doing it. Evans almost picked it off to the rim, Elliott. And we're going to get a blocking call on Tice. And again, either way, could have gone.
Yeah, it was close. It looked like she was still moving in there and setting herself while the Beavers were driving. So it was close, but I think it was the right call.
Natasha Elliott to the line for 2. Another one of those Australians on the roster here for Minot State. Transferred from Lincoln University. In her second season with Minot. Knocks down the first one.
Oh, yeah, here's a great replay of it. So Elliott's going to drive. Oh, yeah, it was a bang-bang play. It was closer than I thought. Great call, Sam.
That's what I'm here for. Now here come the Beavers in a full-court press.
Yep, but that was smart by Evans. Just locate the middle, control it, and now set up, run your offense.
Drew Henning deep in the wing with counts. Navrajal into the corner. Evans back to Navrajal. Quick ball movement here for St. Cloud. Evans will hold it for an extended amount of time. Another fake to the rim, and she got it. That's the 3rd time we've seen that from Brenna Evans, and 2 of them they've worked out really well.
Yeah, they have, but she had she had Draheem right wide open on that wing, so but worked out for her. She scored.
Easy jumper by Chapman from the free throw line. There's 2 points.
Yep, relatively easy. Just, shoot over the high hand, made it difficult for her.
Now Draheim back up for Evans. Zone defense back out there for Minot State. A lot of switches lost in the D. Evans won't take it, up by 23 points. Henning back over to Evans, now driving. Awkward jump shot off of the front of the iron, counts the rebound.
Yep, but it was all set up by a nice little flare screen between Evans and Tice there.
Head charging in at the block, off of the glass.
Yeah, but that was good defense by Draheim there. Way to stay straight up and just wall up there.
That's going to be a timeout called here for St. Cloud State. 21-point lead. Everything's working out here, and it's working out here in the fourth quarter, Adam.
Oh, yeah, it is. Again, they've increased their lead now. Lead by 21 points. Again, it's all about staying disciplined now in the fourth quarter. That's what Coach Fish is going to tell her girls. Just stay disciplined, play your brand of basketball. Don't start playing the way that Minot State wants you to play, and so to give them the chance to get back in the game.
Amber Stiven with 10 points, the only Beaver in double figures. For St. Cloud State, Kilbottom with 14 points. Brenna Evans with 12 and Tori Warts with 11. Warts has been quiet since her first three-pointers.
Yeah, I think Minot State has really made it a point kind of to load up on her more, try to take her out of the way. But again, that's opened things up for Kilbottom. She's been able to get some nice lay-ins here in the second half.
And if you're the head coach of the Beavers and Mike Brandt in your first season and you're down by this much, what's the message? Just keep the morale at this point with 5:40 left.
Well, I think the biggest thing is, just finish the game strong. Just win the last 5:40. If you can win the last 5:40, you can feel good going in to the holiday weekend.
We mentioned for St. Cloud State, Brenna Evans has been leading the charge here, especially in this second half. 12 points, 8 boards, 6 assists. I would say that's tickling that triple-double here.
Well, she still might be able to get it. We'll see.
It's going to be a little tough. Yeah, it's going to be a little tough, especially not playing now. This full court pressure, a little harder for St. Cloud to break that time. And now we got tight defense here by the Beavers. Back to man-to-man. Tice given all the room in the world. Back to Tice. 5 on the shot clock. Draheim driving. Out for Peschel, has to get a shot off. Peschel down low, Navrajal, no good, counts the rebound.
Yeah, they got lucky. She just got that off in time.
In transition on the other way, nothing but bottom of the net. Janie Wunderlich.
Yep, and there's no better way if you're Minot than to score quickly in transition. Now you're only down 18.
Now here comes Draheim, out for Henning, her 3, got it.
That was a great shot by Drew Henning. If she would have missed it, though, I would have said that's a quick shot that plays into the favor of Minot.
Now Wunderlich, another one, trying to go 2 for 2. She can't. Wunderlich hard on the D. St. Cloud able to break it across the timeline. Under 5 left here in the fourth quarter. Tice. About 15 feet of space there. I don't think they know she's got three-point ability.
No, but she has to be more aggressive in looking for that shot. It's one thing to play, within the flow of an offense, but definitely look to be aggressive.
Navrajal with it, long rebound to Draheim. Back to Tice, counts, still hanging low in the lane. Now Tice charging, will just take it right to her. Gets the contact.
Yep, and she was definitely aggressive on that one. Saw that space you were talking about, decided to just dribble on in there, got fouled. Now she's going to the line.
2 free throws coming here for Katrina Tice. Tice at the line, 67% of the season. Misses the first one.
Yep, and right there, again, finished a little bit flat. Right here, we're going to see a great drive here by Tice. Gets fouled, but yeah, let's see if she finishes higher on this free throw.
Yeah, she looks like she did. You've been preaching it throughout the past 2 games. Got to finish high. Now Tice is up to 7 points here in the ball game for St. Cloud. A couple of subs will come in for Minot. .22-point lead here for St. Cloud. 3:50 on the clock. On the rush. Cross-court pass. That's Holen knocking down a 3 off of the bench.
Yep, and a little bit of confusion by the Huskies on who was supposed to rotate over on the weak side.
There's Tice once again beyond the 3-point arc. She'll step in and shoot off of the side of the backboard. Peschel wanted a call, won't get it. Counts, ripping away the board.
Yeah, but that was great play, though, by the Huskies. 2 really good shots there in that possession.
Wonderlich for 3 once again. Followed her shot. Taken away by Tice. Up the other way, it's Peschel. To her sister. Now down to Draheim. Tori Peschel off for Tice. Tice will drive it in the lane. Henning in the corner for 3. Well, long. As you said, Adam, earlier, good shooters miss long.
Yes, they do miss long, but again, that was a great sequence of events created off of the Tice drive.
Now Mogan in the wing. Picked up her dribble. Only thing she can do is go down low to Counts. Counts with the size advantage to the basket. A little too strong once again. It rolls into the hands of Peschel.
But that was great by Katrina Tice to push her out farther than she wanted to, make her take a tough shot.
And we're going to get a couple of substitutions coming on in now. Jasmine Litt will check in for the first time. Courtney Freeberg as well. They're out of the floor with Drew Henning, Morgan Draheim, and Liza Wartz. Future of the Huskies out on the floor right here, Adam.
Yeah, it looks to be a promising future. You know, you want to get these young ladies in as much as you can, just get them experience playing at this level.
Now Henning on a great cut from Draheim, blocked from behind by Mogan.
But that was exactly the right play. Create everything on the ball side, get the eyes look away, backdoor cut, beautiful.
Delsman a long 3 off of the front of the iron. Liza Wartz up the short side. Around the horn go the Huskies. Just over a minute left to go here in the fourth quarter. Draheim onto the block once again, and she turns it over. On the other end, Kennedy Harris swatted away by Henning.
Beautiful play there by Henning. You saw she tried not to get her with the body, so slowed up a little bit, created that space she needed for the block.
Baseline inbound here for the Beavers. They'll go straight out with it. Good ball movement for Minot State, trying to find an open shooter. Down low for Delsman. Freeberg right there in the lane. Back out for Holland, driving, a lot of contact, no call. It's going to stay with White.
Yep. Good straight-up defense, though, there. That's probably why they didn't call any of the contact.
Substitution coming in for Minot State.
Another box set here by Minot. Let's see what they run.
Sophie Weeder comes in, and this one's out of the way by Jasmine Litt.
Beautiful read there, though. Just a simple cross screen from block to block, able to read that, tip it out of bounds.
A long minute left here in this fourth quarter. That one's well short at the end of the shot clock. It hit nothing, so St. Cloud will have free possession.
Yeah, and that, I believe that, is that their second or third 30-second violation?
I know for sure it's the second.
Yeah.
I want to say it's the second
I
one.
want to say it's the second, too. I'm glad we agree on something.
About time. Under a minute left here in the fourth. Henning driving with the right hand, out for Wartz. Wartz with the runner, got it.
Beautiful floater there by Wartz. Just a simple rip, go, put the floater up over the defender.
Liza Wartz, the sister of Tori Wartz, picks up 2 in the game. Holland with 2 on the other end.
Yep, just able to find that little free throw line jump shot there.
30 seconds left here in the fourth. Whistle away from the ball. Going to be an inbounds on the baseline here for St. Cloud.
And that's only our third foul of this fourth quarter, they're saying.
Really?
Yeah.
Would have thought it was a little more.
One would have thought. Oh, great pass.
Wow.
There. Great
Lit
action.
on the inbound play. Goes straight up with it for 2 points.
Yep, just simple screen, dive, kick it to her, easy layup.
71 points for the Huskies, 21-point lead. As this one goes over the backboard, not a play.
Yep, and it looks like they're just going to get it across half court here and hold the ball for the win.
Shot clock is turned off. And the Huskies are going to pass it around. Minot State still showing good defense. Draheim will come in. 4 on the clock. And the Huskies will hold. 21-point win as the buzzer goes off. And all of the Huskies pick up a sweep in commanding fashion all around, all throughout the weekend.
Yeah, it was a beautiful weekend for Husky basketball. 2 great wins for the men's and the women's team each, collecting to 4 overall. And, like you said, just impressive play by the Huskies this weekend.
St. Cloud State led by Nikki Kilbottom with 14 points, but she was on the bench for much of that second half because simply they didn't need her.
Yeah, quite simply, yeah. She finishes with 14 and 7 there. Just nice, easy, was able to let everybody else kind of chime in where she didn't have to carry the load in terms of her, Evans, and Ward. So it was great to see a great team effort here by the Huskies.
2 other Huskies in double figures, Brenna Evans with 12, also Tori Wards with 11. Again, a 21-point win for St. Cloud State. And again, they pick up the sweep. 4 wins on the weekend, a great weekend all around for Husky basketball. With more on the finishing of this game, we'll send it down to Michaela.
Can you tell us a little bit about what happens in practice and how you motivate your girls to play the way they do?
They've been together for a long time. We have a lot of upperclassmen, and we have a lot of pride, and we have really lofty goals. And so they're pretty self-motivated group because of where we want to go, and it takes a lot of work to get there. But so proud about how we played the second half. That was way more Husky basketball. That the energy plays, and that big play by Brenna Evans that kept the play alive for a shot. That was fantastic.
Brenna Evans and Nikki Kilbottom went for a combined total of 26 points. Can you tell us a little bit about what they mean to the team?
I don't even know if you can put that into words. They're a big piece of what we do. Brenna, she's our floor general out there, another extension of the coaching staff, and Nikki's been steady for us all year. I'm just really proud of this team and the way we came back because we weren't very good in that first half, and so it's nice to see us have that energy.
Right, thank you, Coach, and congratulations again on your 7th win. All right, Adam, Sam, back to you guys.
Thanks very much, Michaela. Back up here in the booth on the NSIC Network, Sam Getzinger, Adam Larson. 21-point victory for the St. Cloud State women's program. A fun game nonetheless. I think one of the big factors that stuck out, especially in the first half, was the threes, but they died off a little bit in the second. They finished with 10.
Yep, and again, Coach Fish just made great adjustments at halftime. They were able to create multiple actions, get people open, get Kilbottom open more for easy paint touches there in the second half.
And Adam, there was a lot of plays that could be nominated for play of the game, but let's take a look at our play of the game for St. Cloud State in this 21-point victory against Minot State. And it comes over here. Tori Wards around the 3-point arc, and it's just Kelsey Peschel wide open. This was early in the ball game for her first 3, and I mean there was plenty of plays you could have picked.
Oh yeah, easily. But that's just a testament to what this game was, all energy and effort for the Huskies.
10 for 29 from beyond the arc. 12 turnovers, which is a big improvement from yesterday when they were close to 20 in that game.
Yeah, 20 turnovers will most times lose you a game, but they were able to pull it out 79-70. And now today, great 21-point win over Minot.
So we'll take that. So St. Cloud continues on with their win streak. It's getting closer and closer to 10 games now in a row, and the 23rd ranked team in the country will continue to roll. A little bit of time off. We talked about it earlier in the broadcast. Minnesota Duluth a little bit later on after the holiday break, so that should be a fun matchup. Duluth is no slouch.
Oh, absolutely not. They had a great comeback win against Duluth earlier this year, 60-54. So look for them to come out and really put the hammer down against UMD.
Yeah, so we'll see if St. Cloud can continue on after the winter break. But for Adam Larson and the rest of our crew, thank you so much for joining us here on the NSIC Network. St. Cloud State with a 21-point win over Minot. All of the Huskies come away with the sweep. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Sam Getzinger. It's been a pleasure to be with you. Have a good night.